I was living with a girl. And that contributed to me becoming a devotee in terms of the experience of that experience kind of fulfilling a certain need, but also causing a lot of unhappiness and frustration. So I looked at that and said, well, this was necessary because now I'm going to practice celibacy. So that was really a springboard to make it a lot easier to be celibate, and having gone through that and realized that that's not really what I'm looking for. I lived near campus, and the temple was near the campus. So I was living maybe a half mile, quarter mile from the temple. I grew up in Los Angeles, about 3/4 of a mile from the temple, where their first temple was. And I used to see devotees walking in my neighborhood. So kind of surrounded by devotees, and we'd go to Hollywood, and there'd be, that's where we'd go when we were young. Everyone would go to Sunset Boulevard and drive their car up and down the road. And that's what teenagers did in Los Angeles. And as I said, we saw the devotees. So then there's the Bhagavad Gita class. That was kind of convenient. And so I just kind of look at it and I think, okay, well, Krishna kind of laid out the red carpet. And I also had some experiences, another experience. I don't recommend you do this at home, but it was a powerful experience with psychedelic drugs. And I took some psychedelic drug that I'd never taken before, and I was really happy. And the whole time I was thinking, I don't need drugs. I have to do this without drugs. It's just this intuitive feeling that you can get there without drugs. And that was right before, the summer before I went back to school. So then there's the Bhagavad Gita, and it's all kind of coming together. Read this book. You don't need this. I'm telling myself you don't need this. You can do it without drugs. And I'm like Purga Maharaj, looking, how do you do it? Who knows how to do it? So there it is, Bhagavad Gita. Read on it's just there, the class. I live, right by the temple. I can get credit for it. So then I sat and listened to, you're not the body, your spirit, soul, you're eternal servant of Krishna, and you're suffering, you'll never be happy. I listened to that three days a week, for 10 weeks. And about the 7th or 8th week, I started to realize that I wasn't happy. It just seemed like I was.